my name is Sabrina, and today I will revisit the 3D pour, one of my first video I made on YouTube, and I think it was a very interesting video and a very interesting result as well. And so I thought I would revisit this, but with my contraption here, with the bottom of a bottle with the lines. I will place this on top here. I'll try to level it a little better. Place this here and have the drips on the top here and have them flow off on a foam core board. And this board here, I prepped it with 2 coats of gesso, and then I glued my canvases together and to the board with fluid medium. I also put quite a bit of medium in between the canvases to try and block the paint from flowing under the canvas, because since there's the weight of the canvas on top of the other, it's a bit like that. Can't find the word. So I will use, due to a popular suggestion, peacock color, the peacock feathers. And for me, after looking at some pictures, it's a lot of green with a golden sheen and a bit of orange as well with blue and a little bit of purple. And so I will put the colors I've used in the description. I've mixed a bit of a phosphorescent green to add to the black light aspect, because phosphorescent paints also react with the black light. And I will use this as a base coat on my first canvas. It will help the paint flow and flow over the edge as well. So I will zoom you in. And before I do that, I mix my paints the usual way. 1 part paint, 1 part medium, and 25% water to that mix for the heavy body paints. And for the inks and high flow acrylics, I do 1 part paint to 10 part medium. I didn't add as much water as usual actually, because I want my paint to kind of remain a bit of a glue consistency and not drip too quickly, and so it will dry nicely on the sides. And yeah, that's about it really. So now I will zoom you in and we'll get started with that. Okay, so I will start by the base coat on the first canvas. So let's get started with this. What I'll do is just pour the paint a little bit at a time and mix the colors together. Trying to level it out a little bit so it flows all around. I almost made a mess. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the whole pour. I gave you a little time lapse at the end so you can see the paint continue to flow and settle. I am very happy with this painting, very happy with how this turned out. Cat hair. I have to be careful with my cats and their hairs everywhere. I am very, very happy. I love the drips detail on the top, love the drips flowing down on the side of the canvas. The lines are super pretty, and then the whole backdrop, it's superb. And you were right with the peacock color. I should have put less orange, more gold, more blue, more purple. It would have been better, but I am super happy with this. I think the orange contrasts nicely with the darker green. I think the gold will pop up a lot more as well once it's dry, because right now it's very dull, it doesn't look like much, but the iridescent pigments will come through once that dries. It will take a while though, probably 2 days or something like that, maybe more, because there's quite a coat of paint on there. I will tape the corners as well to make sure the foam core stays put and stays flat, because I really want this to be flat on my wall. It's like I made a paint pour on the wall and those two canvases comes out. Those canvases will hold quite nicely because of the medium, and then the acrylic that will dry and settle all around. It's no problem. I will come back once it's completely dry, cut a hole behind so I can mount it. The way I do that is cut the hole and then I will screw a thing like this. I have no idea of the name, but smaller, on the inside of the canvas, and then a wire, metal wire, between two of those on each side, and voila, you can put it on a wall like that. Pretty easy, but really I think this is very pretty. It will look perfect on a wall. I can't wait to cut all around the pour. I will film this as well. I will ask my husband to leave me the setup. I think this is going to be very pretty once it's all cut and all done. I can't wait for this one to dry. I'm quite impatient for this one. The fluorescent paints as well in there, I think will be quite a surprise, and I can't wait to put it under a black light to see how the green and the blue comes out. It's going to be quite interesting, I think. There's going to be a lot of details in here and all around as well. The green and the blue got mixed in, and yeah, I think it's going to be super pretty. And it's cool too, because as it flows, it creates more details, more lines, like the drips here. It doesn't lose everything. So I think it's going to be very cool once dry. It's going to darken quite a bit. It's going to look very, very dramatic, I think, with the contrast between the orange and the green. I'm very, very happy with this painting. Okay, so this is it for now. I will come back and film more because I still have work to do with this painting. It needs to be cut all around. I have my X-Acto for that, and then I will film that as well, I guess, because you need to see that, see the final result, and then there will be the pictures to be taken, and yeah, some more work to be done on this. I'm very happy with how it looks. As you can see, it looks kind of big, but it spreads like that. It's lovely. So very happy with how this looks, and I can't wait to put it under a black light as usual, but this one it's even more. And well, gonna have to wait a little while because it's not going to be too soon with the coat of paint there's on there, but the medium will prevent it from cracking and crazing, so I'm not worried. This will dry looking nice, and yeah, very happy, guys. I will see you in a couple days once I cut this. So yeah, laters. Well, couple days. It's going to be right now for you. I'm back, and this is dry, finally. It took more than 2 days to dry completely. There was quite a thick coat, but it dried nicely. There's a there is a little bit of texture around, but that's okay. I think it makes it interesting. And now it's time to cut it out of the foam core board. And what I'll do is just follow the paint slowly but surely. And if I cut too much in the white, that's okay. I can always come back after to fix it. Thing is, if I turn too sharp, I risk breaking the tip of my X-Acto blade, and I don't want that happening. It's a tricky little splatter here. There, I broke it. And you have it. And we're done. Now to figure out which side, I think like that is pretty much my favorite, and I think that's how I will hang it. I had too much orange for the peacock feather effects, but here I didn't have any more orange at the end, and here really look like peacock feathers. The colors are right. I think it's pretty nice. I will put it under a black light very soon to take pictures, and you guys will get to see them in the outro. I also have pictures, as always, on my Facebook page, my Twitter, Instagram. The link are in the description for anyone who are interested in seeing that. And that's about it for today, really. I will have to wait at least a month to varnish this one, because there's quite a thick coat of paint and I really want to make sure that it cures properly before I varnish it, otherwise it won't be an even coat. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a great day. Make sure to subscribe for more, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!